Now, y'all, I was sent this case to cover, but once I started to dig deep into this case, I noticed that there was a lot of strange things going on. So this is the case of 21-year-old Gemini Posey. So Gemini, she's a member of the Spirit Lake tribe in Devils Lake, North Dakota. And her family and friends describe her as outgoing and fearless. So Gemini is the baby of the family, and growing up, she loved to sing.
If the water dries up and the moon stops shining, stars fall and the world goes blind, boy, you know I'll be saving my love for you.
So y'all, in 2023, Gemini gave birth to her first child, Ormani. So when she was younger, Gemini said that she wouldn't have kids. But once she became a mother, y'all, she absolutely loved it. So at some point after having Armani, Gemini moved to Fort Titan with her boyfriend. But not long after being there, she decided to move back to Devil's Lake with her mother. So on January 3rd of 2024, Gemini would get all of her belongings and move back. So for legal reasons, I'm not going to name her boyfriend. But at some point, she decides to go back. Only after a week of Gemini being back with her boyfriend, Gemini's family would get an alarming call from the boyfriend's grandmother. So y'all, the grandmother called her mother and she was like, hey, have you seen Gemini? Because we have the baby and we haven't seen her. Which is extremely odd because Gemini will always have her baby. So the grandmother then informed her family that they hadn't actually seen Gemini since January 7th. So meaning by that time she had already been missing for 3 days, which is leaving her family extremely confused. So we know she moved back home to Devil's Lake on January 3rd. At some point, she wants to go back to her boyfriend, so she goes back. This whole time frame, y'all, is only a week before she actually goes missing. So they ask the boyfriend, hey, have you seen Gemini? What's going on? Now he tells family and he tells police that, look, on January 7th, I was playing video games. Gemini came and she told me she was going out with friends. She left our apartment. That's the last time I heard of her or seen her. Now, Gemini's family reached out to her friends and asked, hey, have y'all seen her? Because her boyfriend is saying that she was last with y'all. The friends are extremely confused because they haven't seen her and they have no idea what the boyfriend is talking about. So the family, they've asked enough questions to know that somebody is not telling the truth, so they go ahead and file a missing persons report. Now, this is when the search begins for Gemini. Now, while the search for Gemini is going on, another person ends up going missing. Isaac James Hunt, which is the brother of Gemini's boyfriend, goes missing in March. So on March 8th of 2024, Isaac James Hunt was at his father's house in St. Michael, North Dakota. Now, he was last seen in a brown Chevy Tahoe. But other than that, there is no other information in this case. So they both are a part of the Spirit Lake tribe, and Gemini was dating Isaac's brother and has a baby by him. Now, as I was doing my research in Gemini's case, I came across this post. And this post insinuates that she might have been in an abusive relationship. Now, as I dug more into this, I saw a message that one of her friends actually sent to her boyfriend. So right around the time that Gemini went missing, the friend sent the boyfriend this message. So basically, she had found this hammer and she thought it was suspicious. And she wrote the boyfriend basically saying, hey, don't you think this is a red flag? We should maybe alert police. And as you can see right here, y'all, he went completely off. He says, honestly, go accuse someone else, you dumb B. I ain't got to explain S to people like you. So it was a lot more messages in that thread, but I could not post it because it was completely horrific what this man was saying. She literally was just writing him saying, hey, this looks suspicious. We know that Gemini is missing. And he just completely went off. Now, let me say this. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. But both of these people deserve to be found. And for some reason, I feel like these cases may be connected. I could be wrong and these cases could be totally different. But y'all, something about this just does not sit right with me. Now, y'all, if you have any information on any of these disappearances, contact police. One more thing I want to point out is Gemini's family has Armani. Armani is not in the care of her dad. Now, as always, make sure you blow this up, share this. Let's get some answers in these cases.